You just have to be the best you that you can be. Hey everybody, how you doing? It's been a while. It's been about a year since I've uploaded or so. Been looking for an excuse to get back into it though, and this afternoon Jake went and tagged his entire viewing audience, the Legion, to do this NotMyYouTube tag. I've been seeing this tag bounce around for a while, and I was like, well, it's obviously designed for big YouTubers, but you know, I think I could field these questions to him. What the heck, I did the photographer tag, and I'm not like I'm really a photographer. So, question number one. How do you find out about new videos? Like most people, I think, I've always had a shortcut saved in my browser for the YouTube subscriber list. And I've never really had a problem going right into the subscriber list and seeing everything that, you know, I needed to see. It's all lined up, and you know, everybody's videos were always there. Obviously, there must be some problems in it. This stuff is real because there's so many posts, so many tweets over the years, and even recently by people having problems with it. But me personally, I've never had, in memorable history, really had problems with the sub boxes. You know, way back in the day, there were sub box problems. Everybody remembers that. But not so much anymore. Question number two. What feature of the site do you miss? You know, I still miss video responses. In effect, this is a video response for Jake's video, and I'm talking to Faith and saying, hey, you know, I'm doing a thing, here I am. It's like they took the feature away a long time ago because not that many people used it. And I'm like, yeah, but was it really that hard to just leave the thing there for, you know, for those of us who did use it and actually wanted to leverage it every once in a while? It might actually be a thing to revisit, to look at again in terms of people being able to post video responses and to other topics and whatnot to help grow their channels. I think it could be actually used as a pretty good vector for for channel growth, which is something that all other smaller YouTubers are interested in. So that's a thought. Question number three. What's your least favorite trend on YouTube? Oh, good God. Clickbait. If you go out to almost any trainer tips video, look at the vlogs section, everyone will be sitting there talking about how I am so glad that you're such a nice, straightforward guy and you don't use these horrible clickbait tactics. Most of the other Pogo content creators are there with these outrageous titles and outrageous thumbnails and whatnot. And if you click on the thing, it's just, there's nothing there. It's just another junk video just to get clicked through. And the community is just so freaking tired of the clickbait. To the point where it's gotten so bad to the point where, you know, I won't even subscribe to any of the other, you know, Pokemon Go content creators, because it's all just garbage. Until you really actually get to know somebody through a reputable creator's channel, you know, then you would, you know, maybe give the guy half a chance. But other than that, no, because it's just not there. It's a shame, you know, that people are actually willing to stoop to that kind of nonsense just to get, you know, the views. Number four, what's the most drastic thing you've done to get views or subs? Well, obviously I'm a tiny tuber. One notion I can throw out there is stripe all the way across all the social media platforms. You've got a YouTube channel. You've got to have a Twitter that hopefully is reasonably consistent with your your name. You've got to have an Instagram. You've got to have probably have to have a Snapchat, although that's another discussion. And you've got to link all these things together, preferably in your YouTube channel header, so everybody can find all your stuff. That way, when you upload, you can, you know, make a post to Twitter, maybe make a little content blurb on Instagram saying, hey, I uploaded, this is a thing. Why don't you let me know in the chat, say this particular phrase, I came over from your Instagram, blah, blah, blah. And then, in the Instagram feature, tweet that. So striping it all the way across all your socials, everybody, if a potential viewer is anywhere in any one of your channel vectors, they'll be able to find you and have a look at your video, look at the content you've created. So for what it's worth, that's what I do. Not that I'm, huge or anything, but, that I think is probably one of the most effective ways to go. Question number 5. Do you have any regrets on YouTube, content, strategy, or personal? Life, I haven't been uploading. I haven't been creating. I have not been consistent at all, and that's obviously my biggest failure. You get out of this what you put into it. I'm absolutely not and will never be one of those, couple upload a week people, but I at least wanted to see if I get up a post once a month, twice a month, and say, hey, this is something I found interesting, something I'm doing, please go out and have a look at it. Hopefully, I keep saying I'm going to get back into it, 2016 has been a great year for a lot of really wonderful, talented people coming back, and I really wanted to see if I could get one more video in before the year is out, and hopefully this will be the one. Question number 6. Has your channel changed since 1 year ago? Well, obviously I haven't uploaded. I had some, personal things happen at the end of, 2013. A lot of you know my mother passed away, and I've had a lot of, emotional and legal things that I've had to get going through. So, yeah, my spare time and my mental cycle time for content creation was lately in the can for a while. But, getting back into it again, so hopefully we'll see where this goes. Question number 7. What do you do to support your favorite creators? I will make personal references to anybody, my real life friends, the other people that I know in the community, and say, hey, this guy's really great, this person's really great, this content is really useful, you really ought to give him a look, and give him a sub, and, see if this content can help you out, or this content is engaging for you, it's something you really think you'd like. Another thing, AMEonYT Red, my understanding is that little teeny tiny fraction of a penny that you guys get when I click and watch your video is a little bit thicker than the other people that come in and they're just using the regular, advertising channel banner revenue generation. There's a handful of you that I support through Patreon, and that's starting to look like it's a really good vector for people whom you really want to be able to give that monthly donation to and say, hey, I really value your time and your content, and I hope that a couple bucks here will buy you a cup of coffee, buy you beer or something, and hopefully you can stick with it and get it and get some stuff done. Question number 8. How do you define success? My personal definition, you just have to be the best you that you can be. Don't worry about anybody else's thoughts, their opinions of you and what you're doing and where you are in your life in comparison to other people's deals. None of that is important. The only thing that matters really is you just trying to be the best you that you can be, so that you're centered and balanced and you're happy with what you're doing and where you're going with your life. The rest of it, you can try and support, put some of your energy into, helping other people, walking lightly, making the world a better place, and whatever fashion it is you feel you can do to accomplish some type of goal like that. Anything else is it's a lot of white noise. It really is. Question number 9. Are you happy? I'm not unhappy. I'm not depressed. I'm very thankful for that. Melinda made a post a couple of weeks ago, and she was like, "Hey, why don't you guys do video responses and let me know about some things that that bring joy to your life." And just had a dialogue with Faith in the content in the comment boxes today, and she's like, "Yeah, you should get into daily vlogging. It really helps you focus and think about the things that were really interesting and really valuable to you in your day." And I've given a lot of thought, to both of these things about daily vlogging in general, and it's like I try and hide it a little bit. I think my life is so tear-jerkingly dull and routine, it's not even funny. I wouldn't watch my own content if I were to try to do a daily vlog. I just, every once in a while I'll do something, I'll pull something out of my hat. I'll go see, a musician, a performer. I just went up to, to New York and saw Daniela Andrade about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Wonderful, wonderful show. Definitely check her out, her music, if you're into, real friggin' orgasms at all. But other than those little bright spots where I bust out and do something different, my daily routine is just terribly, terribly dull. And I know it's one of those be careful what you wish for things. I'm like, yeah, I know. Sometimes it's, a little bit of consistency is nice, helps keep the stress down, but I don't know. That's another reason why this is attractive. Being a member of these online communities and sharing with people different things and living a little bit vicariously about what all those fascinating, interesting things that other people are doing, because it adds a little spice, and it also motivates you. I mean, to get out of your box and to challenge yourself a little bit, do some different things. That's one of the fabulous things about online social media that I think really evades a lot of people, is that we kind of all support and encourage each other to just go out there and give it a try, give it a shot. Try, if you're interested in having a conversation about doing something, about music or art or promoting social issues, it's whatnot, give it a shot. Go out there and let the world know what it is that's important to you in your heart, and just do it. Give it a stab. Give it a stab and be the best you can be. Okay. Soapbox off. Sorry. Question number 10. Why do you do YouTube, and how long do you think you'll keep doing it? Well, I think I just answered a lot of that in the last question. Obviously, being able to dialogue, be a member of a community, being able to dialogue about different things that we're passionate about, different things that we care about, that we can, be mutually supportive about different social issues and different things going on around the world. Why do I personally do this? For a creative outlet, and just every year when I go to VidCon, they have on your name tag, what is your greatest passion? And I always write community in there every year. I'm not married. I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have any children. And it's just nice to be able to be a part of a thing that's huge. To be able to just, connect with people all over the planet about different types of topics and issues. It's really staggering. It still staggers my imagination, the fact that I can talk to people almost instantaneously on the other side of the planet about different types of things that we're interested in, music that we're interested in, about social issues, and the fact that it makes the world so much smaller and closer. Those people become very real. You care about them, their well-being. They're acquaintances and they're friends of yours. They matter. And that is something that has never, ever existed until, you know, the capability of being, the technology that this stuff has produced, that we can exchange data instantaneously across these vast, vast distances and make it available to so many people. How long will I keep doing this? Until I can't do it anymore. Question number 11. Has YouTube made your life better or worse? I think I just answered that with question number 10. Sorry. It's been better because of the reasons that I've already stated. Being able to participate, being able to share. My brother just called me, a week or two ago for Thanksgiving. He's like, "Hey, do you have that the family stuffing recipe available?" I'm like, "Yeah, bro, sure. Here's the link to the YouTube video I shot of that thing." Sent that over to him, and then I log into Google Analytics and have a look at that thing. I shot that a couple of years ago now. Every single year, even just a tiny YouTuber like me, that thing goes up by several hundred hits every year. The view count goes up. And the Surface Pro video that I shot years ago still has a really high view count for viewers overseas, for people in foreign countries that are still, leveraging that kind of technology and can still take those units and use them. I've Googled things where I've seen websites where people have taken that video and translated it into other languages. I'm sitting there watching myself on a video with subscripts in Hebrew, sitting there scrolling on the bottom because someone took the time to translate the thing, because other people wanted to know what I said, that I had given them something that they really found useful and helpful. They went out there on the internet and said, "Hey, I need to be able to do this thing," and oh, this is great. The fact that you can connect with people and touch people like that and say that they found just these relatively routine things useful and helpful to them for their lives is really just, it really blows you away. So, that's that. The NotMyYouTube tag for December 2016. Thanks for watching. Hope you'll stick with me. Hope you'll maybe give the video a like, maybe give me a subscribe. You never know, I'm going to post something else at some point, and maybe you'll find something interesting to look at or to think about. Thank you very, very much for watching. Thank you very much for your time. Peace. Now, you're going to steal her. You're at least going to do her justice. Ready? That's pretty close. Hi everybody, how's it going? It's been a while, about a year since I've uploaded, but I've been looking for some motivation to actually, and now you remember that this shit is hard. Alright. Hi everybody, it's been a while. It's been about a year or so since I've uploaded, but I've been looking for an excuse to get back into it again. So, the NotMyYouTube tag. Jake was prudent enough to tag his entire audience, and I was just talking with Faith in the comments just yesterday, and so here we are. Oh God, that sounded like shit.